Right now, the world is entering a new phase of blockchain technology where things are no longer just experiments but are becoming real solutions used in everyday life. And in this journey, Pi Network is taking a major step forward that could change how business is done on blockchain by introducing a new system called Subscription Smart Contracts on its testnet. It is not just a small update or a simple experiment. It is a powerful shift that could transform how people pay for services around the world, especially in a time where subscription models are dominating modern business. Today, people pay monthly or yearly for many services such as streaming platforms, software tools, online services, and e-commerce membership. But the problem has always been this. These subscription systems have been very difficult to implement smoothly and securely on blockchain. And this is where Pi Network comes in with the bold message. It is time for blockchain to move beyond just holding crypto or trading and start becoming a real tool used in daily life. This new subscription smart contract capability is one of the first practical steps toward building a real ecosystem that delivers value to people. It means developers and businesses can now create applications and services where users can subscribe and pay automatically, all powered by blockchain technology. Let's break this down in simple terms. In the traditional system, if you want to subscribe to a service, you either pay manually every month or give permission to your bank card provider to charge you automatically. But in blockchain, this has always been difficult. Why? Because blockchain systems require every transaction to be approved directly by user through a signature. This makes recurring payments complicated. But Pi Network introduces a smarter solution. In this new system, a user can give permission called an approval to a smart contract to charge a certain amount over a defined period of time. In this new system, a user can give permission called an approval to a smart contract to charge a certain amount over a defined period of time. For example, you can approve monthly payments for up to 1 year. But here is the key difference. Your money does not leave your wallet immediately. It stays in your wallet and is only taken when the payment is due. This is very important because it solves a major problem seen in other systems where users either have to lock all their money upfront or give risky permissions. Pi's model allows you to stay in control of your funds all times. So what does this mean in real life? It means you can subscribe to services without needing to approve payments every single time. You keep full control of your money in your wallet, and you decide how your funds are used with clear limits and time frames. This is a big deal in the Web3 world where trust and security are everything. Another important part of this development is that Pi Network is not rushing it blindly. Instead, it is opening the system for review and feedback through something called Pi RC2, Pi Request for Comment 2. This is a process where developers and experts can study the smart contract design, find possible bugs, identify edge cases, and suggest improvements. It ensures that the system is tested, reviewed, and strengthened before it goes live on the mainnet. Even more, the smart contract is also being reviewed by independent external security auditors. This shows that Pi Network is serious about building something safe, reliable, and long-lasting. When you look at the bigger picture, we see that Pi Network is trying to solve a long-standing problem in blockchain: how to make recurring payments simple and practical without adding too much complexity. Other blockchains have tried similar ideas. For example, systems like EIP1337 and ERC4337 explored subscription models. Other blockchains have tried similar ideas. For example, systems like EIP1337 and ERC4337 and ERC4337 explored subscription models. But many of these approaches required off-chain coordination, repeated approvals, or complicated infrastructure. Pi Network takes a different path. It focuses on simplicity and usability while still keeping the core principles of blockchain like user control and transparency. This opens the door to many new possibilities. Imagine e-commerce platforms where customers pay monthly using blockchain. Think about streaming services that run entirely on decentralized systems. Picture online tools that charge subscriptions directly through smart contracts. Even local businesses could use Pi to manage recurring payments from their customers. All of this becomes possible with this new subscription smart contract system. For developers, this is a huge opportunity. Pi Network is encouraging them to test this system on the testnet, explore its features, find weaknesses, and contribute ideas. This means the community becomes part of building the future of the platform. And that is powerful. Because instead of a closed system built by few people, Pi is creating an open ecosystem where innovation comes from many minds working together. In the end, this step by Pi Network is not small at all. It shows that the project is moving from theory to real-world solutions that can change how people live and do business. Subscription smart contracts could become one of the key building blocks that brings blockchain into everyday life. And Pi Network seems to be positioning itself at the front of that movement. For Pi users, this is not the time to just watch. It is the time to understand what is happening, to learn, and to prepare to be part of this growing ecosystem. Because the future of technology is not just about crypto. It is about how crypto becomes useful in real life. And Pi Network is trying to lead that journey.